Last night, the Beaver women's basketball team defeated the Ducks for the 6th straight time, but there's no time to celebrate for Oregon State. The two teams meet again 48 hours later, tomorrow in Corvallis.
On the Beavers sideline will be a coach who is very familiar with the rivalry, a name that is etched in women's Civil War history. Our Stephen Nelson explains.
I feel like I could recount almost every second.
3 on the shot clock, no good, Ducker with the rebound.
She outletted it to me, and I looked up the sideline, and my coach was, go, go, go. Didn't want to call a timeout. She thought we had a better chance scoring in transition, so I just put my head down and went for it.
She did it coast to coast against the Cougars. What's she doing against the Ducks? She did!
I remember Casey Bunn and Kim Butler jumped on me and were just in my face. And I said, oh, well, it must have went in.
Mandy Close's coast-to-coast three-point play gave the Beavers a thrilling win over the Ducks in 2006. 7 years later, Close will again be running the sidelines in a Civil War. Close is in her first season as an assistant coach at Oregon State. She spent 5 years in her hometown of Bozeman, Montana, on the Montana State staff. But her return to Corvallis didn't come without an adjustment period.
You walk around campus and you expect to see the softball player that you played with, 7 years ago, or my roommate, whatever, but all the faces were unfamiliar. Now I'm getting really just planted here. I do feel like this is now my home again.
For head coach Scott Ruick and OSU players, it's great to have the former Beaver back.
She's walked these halls. I think that's so valuable. The other thing is the reason that she was the elite player that she is just she's such a great competitor. She's competent. She's just a great person, and then just has a heart for people. That is Corvallis. That's Oregon State.
Knowing that she was here at Oregon State, it's another aspect that she can help us with, whether it's academics or just how to handle different situations on the floor. Especially this week, she's had more of a sense of urgency during practice because she knows what this is all about.
I think part of my role, especially now being back as a former player, is to really hopefully get our players to understand the importance of this game and what it means historically. It's a rivalry that we're not going to lose, and we have to take that mentality.
The Beavers had that mentality in 2006 when coast-to-coast Mandy Close provided a moment that will live on for generations in Civil War history.
Every time I see it, I get really excited. I get chills. Like it's a moment that a lot of players dream of, just making that final layup and winning the game and having your teammates just jumping all over you. So it's a magical moment, and I love watching it.
Close isn't that far removed from her OSU playing days, and as the 7-year anniversary of her Civil War game winner approaches, her itch to get back out there is getting stronger. That being said,
the truth of the matter is that my body is not capable of doing that anymore. In my mind, I feel like I still could, but my body says no. So I get to just share my mind, which is just fine with me. And they'll throw me into a couple of shooting drills every now and then. It's just proof that I'm better off on the sidelines for now.
In Corvallis, Stephen Nelson, KEZI 9 Sports.